Look,
It's not straight, that is it?
Little Mikey.
Don't say that, people will remember. Does that look alright? To you guys?
Yes. I'm old and blind, I don't see nothing.
I don't appreciate that, Neil. I have stick taken out of me anyway. Andy's tall enough to make me feel inadequate.
Well, you've had stick taken out. Maybe that's why you're so short, because all them sticks that have been taken out of you.
I'm trying to match your height, I'm struggling.
Should I stand still?
Come on, Andy, let's just make him feel better.
Thank you.
Big man Mikey.
Welcome to Hellstorm. We should just have it where you guys are really low. Where you guys are really low down, but my head's so far high up it's been cut off, you know, because you can sort that. Thank you.
Big man Mikey.
It's like a beach.
Yeah, it's a day at the beach.
It's a day at the beach today.
Life's a beach.
The endless beach.
Ah, nice. I'm not wearing shoes.
That was just so weird, random. I noticed you're not wearing shoes, but I don't know why I found that funny.
None of us wearing shoes.
He's not wearing socks either, that's why it's funny. So guys, welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming. Welcome to another brand new battle report. We are back on the release train after a little bit of a break whilst I was playing Heat 1. That was words. So whilst I was playing Heat 1, we didn't release any reports. So if this is well timed, then you've already seen the review. If it's badly timed, then you've not seen it yet. So that is coming. If not, thank you for watching. So Neil is back.
Hello.
You're wearing a hat.
I am.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's a very nice hat.
Cheers.
And Andy's back.
Hi.
If you remember Andy, he was on the Tau versus Imperial Knights battle report. If not, I think there should be a link there now to link it. It's a good link. It's a good video. So Andy, thanks for coming on.
Thanks.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes. It's great to have you back. So we have got a tank on tank battle report.
Red hot.
It's red hot tank action. So thanks for coming in to the video. And yeah, I don't think there's any other puns you can have with tanks. Anything? Anything?
Tanky does Dallas?
No.
No.
No, it's not good.
No.
But no.
We'll not be rushing though.
No.
Where's Elliot?
Anyway, so Andy has brought Imperial Guard.
Yep.
Which look again absolutely amazing, guys. So make sure I'll do some close-ups so you can have a look. And you brought some kind of Imperial Guard.
Bit of a renegade.
A little bit of
Chaos
silver.
Marine soup.
A little bit of soup in.
Yeah.
Nobody likes soup these days.
Bit of Campbell's in there.
Gazpacho.
Yes, indeed. So there you go, guys. So let's take a look at the armies. So welcome back, guys, and we are here with Imperial Knights. Just kidding. There's the same amount of models though. There's like 3 more.
Bit of dust as well.
So here we are with Imperial Guard.
Not Imperial Guard.
Well, it's basically the same. Space Marine's Imperial Guard, isn't it?
Better than Imperial Guard. More fun. More blood.
Cool. So Neil, talk me through your Renegades list.
So, I've got 2 spearhead detachments.
So you're rocking 5 command points.
A whole 5 command points.
Nice.
So, I've got a spearhead of Renegade, essentially Lehman Russ tank squadron.
Mm-hmm.
Two
Why does me nicking stuff?
This was ours to start with. It's just our priorities. Our priorities changed.
Yeah. Cool.
So we've got 2 standard Russers. They're battle cannon, 2 las cannon each, and 2 plasma cannons each.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the middle we've got a Vanquisher with 2 plasma cannons and a las cannon. And then we have the Supreme Leader.
The silhouette.
The stealthy in his ghillie suit. The Renegade Commander. He's got an auto gun and a chainsword.
Nice.
So 25 point HQ to bring 3 Renegade Lehman Russ.
Yeah, that's a bit cheap.
So
do they get any traits or anything like that being Renegades, or is it
the only thing they get is they get to use the Codex basic rules for the Lehman Russ.
Okay.
And that's it. Because he's not going to be my warlord, he doesn't basically get any Covenant stuff, but that'd only matter to the infantry anyway.
Right, okay.
So
they're just stock Lehman Russ.
They're basically just Codex Lehman Russ with no traits.
Cool. Okay.
And then we have another spearhead of Iron Warriors.
Yeah.
Or Iron Warriors tanks, to be precise.
Yes.
So we've got 2 Land Raiders and we've got a Predator. The only thing that's not modelled is the Havoc launchers on all 3, because I had some points to spend. So they've got concealed headlight James Bond style Havoc launchers.
This is just terrible. You can't use those.
At least it's painted.
I mean, yes. I mean, it's painted, Neil. It's all silver.
You're right.
Yes.
Black bits.
There's some black bits as well.
Yellow
well
bits.
done. You've done well.
Cheers. There's even some brass bits. And leading that spearhead, I've got a Warpsmith with Combi Melter, because why would you not? And my Warlord's going to be my Chaos Lord with his Combi Plasma and Lightning Claw, because you never know, he might come across some infantry one day.
I mean,
maybe.
Yes, you might get into combat after you've got through the wall of tanks.
Maybe.
Yes.
You've got to get through
So
my
they're
wall of
literally-
tanks first.
That's what I mean. There's just a wall, all of tanks. So you're going to be basically running those guys behind the Land Raiders, fixing them, and giving them reroll ones.
Probably until they get damaged, they'll probably be hiding inside the Land Raiders.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that that transport.
Yeah.
But that's it. So you have a total of. Can he get in the Land Raider?
No.
No,
He can
he's not
climb
an
under it.
Adeptus.
He can sort of hide under it.
So you've got 7 drops.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. Do you think you're going to be okay against Andy's?
But you say I've got 7 drops. I've also got 10 las cannons on Space Marines and 3 las cannons on me.
This is true. If you get lucky, if you go first, you could kill the big shadow sword. It is a shadow sword, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. You could kill the shadow sword, and then it's an uphill battle for Andy. However, Andy could go first and just obliterate half your army.
Can't kill me if they can't see me.
This is very true. Hopefully the battlefield will treat you well where you happen to appear, and there's lots of line of sight blocking terrain. But we'll see. So there you go. That's 1750 points of Iron Warriors and Renegades. So let's have a look at Andy's army.
Ta-ta-ta.
Tanks.
Tanks.
You're welcome.
We love
tanks. Real tanks. A lot more tanks.
many, many tanks.
And more effective tanks. No offence to Neil.
We love you too, Neil.
So, Andy, did you batch paint this like you did your Imperial Guard in like a week? Your Imperial Knight, sorry.
I batch painted the Lehman Russes and the Trojan.
Just filth. Just pure filth, the skill this hand man
and the
has.
battalion.
So you may recognise Andy from when he came on with the Imperial Knights, which
Hi,
is
Internet.
absolutely beautiful, and he's come back with another beautiful army, the Imperial Guard. So, Andy, would you like to talk me through your list?
Well, everything's WYSIWYG.
Great.
So there's for starters, there's a battalion with a command point farm of a Tempestor. He's this chap here pointing, saying, "Kill those people over there now, please." He's got the Warlord trait, Grand Strategist, and Kira Sequilla, because you'd have
As you would.
daft to do anything else.
Yeah, so it's a standard CP farm. Every time you use a stratagem, you roll a 5 to see if you get a command point back, and every time your opponent does, you do the same. So
Wonderful, great
Great.
stuff. You end up the game with more command points than you start with. There's then 3 squads of Scions, 2 squads with 2 plasma, and 1 squad with the hotshot volley gun, which will be utterly useless in this game, but I've got them modelled.
that's what the models are. The plasma guns might be alright, but really they're going to be hanging about holding objectives, really, and protecting your characters.
Objective grabbing. And then 2 all plasma command squads,
Which is just great.
because it's plasma.
It's plasma.
Plasma's, plasma.
Yeah, cool. And then tanks.
Tanks.
Tanks. Everybody loves tanks.
Everybody loves a tank.
Yes.
So I've got a spearhead detachment of 3 Lehman Russes and a tank commander.
Sweet.
There's, again, WYSIWYG. There's the Forge World Annihilator,
Nice.
because of reasons.
Yeah. Just to confirm, you said WYSIWYG, but the sponsons that don't have guns, they're basically just not equipped with sponsons, just in case that's not clear.
So the sponsons just are empty.
Yeah.
The guns never came in the order.
Oh, well, there you go.
They were sent to Clec Eaton or someone like that. And there's I've got the 3 other tanks are Plasma Executioners.
Sweet.
The commander has an Executioner and a Las Cannon because he's BS3.
You may as well.
He's more likely to hit.
Yeah.
And the rest have got a smattering of sort of heavy bolters just to fill out the points, essentially. On the off chance they get a character that's worth shooting at.
Which is highly likely.
Yeah, highly likely. And there's a dedicated transport, which is my conversion of a Forge World Trojan.
It is absolutely amazing, this conversion. I'll do a close up now, and you can see it's got a cool crate on the back, and I can't remember from. It's awesome. And this.
It's
It's great.
it's a bit box raid.
Got some dangly bits. We like dangly bits.
Dangly. And we got the big boy.
Yes, big boy.
We've got the Shadow Sword.
The Shadow Sword. I know what this tank is.
It's
Talk to me about what it does.
it's strength 16 from memory. It's 2d3. Is it 3d3?
Oh no, we've done this.
Yeah, I
Put
know.
you on the spot.
Yeah, no, I've got to remember now.
Cool.
It's a number of shots.
Yeah.
3d3.
3d3.
3d3. 3d3 shots, strength 16, minus 5 AP, 2d6 damage, 120 inch range. So
Nice. That is awesome.
10 foot range. I could shoot Neil where he stands with it.
And then further.
Maybe your washing machine.
Yeah. You can't joke about explaining washing machines in Warhammer because we had an incident once and it wasn't funny.
Why are you laughing then?
But no, so this is going to be awesome. He's also got like 6 heavy bolters and 2 las cannons.
Yeah, on top. So the Trojan will be part behind it because the Trojan gives rerolls.
And he can literally hide behind it. You'll be able to see the crane and that is about it. Perfect. It's beautiful.
There you go. That's what you want. Lovely.
So there you go. So that's 1750 points of tanks and more dudes.
Tanks and dudes.
Yeah. So let's have a look at the mission because we haven't actually rolled for it yet.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at the mission and deployment.
Indeed.
Aren't they cute? So there you go. So today we are going to be playing Big Guns Never Tire, and this is the battlefield we're going to be playing on. We haven't done deployment yet because what we're going to do is add a little twist.
Woohoo!
We love a twist, don't we? So we're gonna use the open war deployment and open war twist cards. So we've got 4 objectives placed. There's one here, one there, and one here. And basically each objective is worth 3 points in the game. It's a rulebook mission, but you also score a point for every heavy support you kill.
I don't think there's many of them today though, so it could be crucial.
So Neil has 6 and you have 6?
I've got 3.
You've got 3? Oh, because one's a HQ.
One's a HQ and one's a super heavy.
I think super heavies count.
Okay.
We'll say super heavy counts as 2. How about that?
Yeah,
that's fair?
That's fair.
Cool. Because I mean, how many wounds does the Land Raider have? 16?
Yeah.
And the Shadow Sword has 28 or 26. Yeah. So 2, I think 2's fair. 3 would be too much. However, you haven't chosen sides yet. You placed the last objective, didn't you, Andy? So you get to choose sides.
I placed the last objective.
You placed the last objective. My apologies. I need to choose sides. But they don't know what this is yet. So deployment is Angry Spearhead. Where you're literally touching in the middle. So you're 12 inches apart. Triangles.
Just the tips are touching now. Just the tips.
Just the tips are touching.
Welcome to, child-friendly videos, guys. However, the twist is Dead of Night. The maximum range of all shooting attacks and psychic powers are limited to 12 inches.
Is that all game, Mikey?
No. The player who takes the first turn must roll a dice at the start of each battle round after the first. So for at least one turn, that Shadow Sword's doing not a lot. Unless you're deploying there.
There. And then just run stuff over.
Yes. So after the first battle round, on a 4+, 6 inches is added to the maximum range. The second time a 4+, add 12, and then the third time add 18. This should be interesting. So it's a really bright, endless desert. However, it's also really dark.
So this one will be filmed with all the lights turned off.
So deployment coming up. Okay guys, so as I said, this is the lay of the land now. The deployment has been set, as you could see. The tanks have not deployed anywhere near each other. You've decided to play it safe.
Well,
mostly.
That first turn of not being able to do anything really, except for drive a Shadow Sword straight into his lines. That should be quite fun.
Yeah. Can't charge him though, it's too far away.
can't fit through the little corridors.
No, the Shadow Sword might have to do some dangerous terrain tests and see if you can smash through a bastion. How about that? He blew up.
Nearly saw the one.
So guys, the battlefield today, we've been, thank you again to Gamemat.eu. We are doing a full review video of all the new stuff they sent us, but they sent this cool Endless Sands battle mat, which looks awesome. It's super bright and nice. And they sent us the Badlands rock set. It looks cool, It's like an outback, desert wasteland.
It's really good.
It's really cool.
Very pretty.
And then just a bit of GW terrain that I sprayed up in about 20 minutes and it looks nice. So
matches my tanks beautifully.
It matches Andy's tanks. It's almost like it was planned. Yeah. It's great. So for deployment, Neil has this side. He chose sides because you placed the last objective and Andy is placed over there. So we have the Liam Russ. We have a Land Raider. Is anyone in?
Lord.
With the Lord.
Lord's in there.
Just the Lord.
Yep.
And then we have a Predator, Annihilator, the Vanquisher, and Lehman Russ. See, I know tanks now. Look at that.
We're all about the tanks.
Another like Lehman Russ, and then the Land Raider with the Warpsmith, not Tech
Where's
Marine.
the commander, Mikey? Where's the Renegade commander? Let's play Where's Wally for a minute while Mikey panics with the camera.
Wait 1 second. Okay, so we're looking for the guy who's basically invisible because he's all in black. He's there. I found him. Haha! I have found the commander. He's hiding in a rock.
He's gonna stay there.
So the commander is there. So he's basically just hiding.
He's overseeing.
So he can't actually get in anything.
He's just assessing what's going on, telling the Russes on radio where to shoot.
Exactly. So Andy, as you saw, Neil deployed most of his army before you did anything. Why is that?
Because I'm deep striking a bunch of Scions with plasma guns.
Like all of them. All but one unit.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, so you got one unit in there. This is the unit with the hotshot las guns, is it?
Yeah, the utterly useless hotshot las guns.
And
You might actually hunt down your commander.
Oh, that would be
assassinate him. Oh, why did I do that?
That'd be glorious. But then we've got tanks. So all the tanks have kind of hunkered down at this half of the board. So we've got the Lehman Russ with actually all the heavy bolters. He's got sponsons.
Yep.
Then we got the Shadow Sword and the Trojan behind him. We got the Lehman Russ Annihilator. And then we've got the command tank.
Yep.
And then another Lehman Russ there with no sponsons but one heavy bolter.
Yep.
So, Neil, you deployed first, funnily enough, because as I said, Andy deployed only half his army and you had to finish.
6 deep strike drops and I had
You had to deploy
drops.
your army. So we're going to play chapter approved because we always play chapter approved for first turn. We don't like drop first goes first. So Neil, would you like to roll with your before you roll, our swanky new dice? Look at these. Look at these green pearl dice. Look at those. So those dice are going to be event exclusive for our tournament on the 11th of August.
Very nice.
And then if there's any left, they will be available to buy. However, Neil, would you like to test them out with a +1 to roll to go first?
See how good they really are.
Here's a 1. Next a 3 becomes a 4. Andy would like to top it. He rolls a 5 with the traditional black engraved special Hellstorm dice. So that's not a good start. But Andy, would you like to go first or second?
I'm going to go second.
Can I go second?
Can you anti-seize?
Can I see if I can seize to give Andy the initiative?
I mean, if you roll a 1.
If I get a 1, Andy goes first.
I mean, that might be quite funny. See if you can do it.
God.
I'm good at rolling ones.
Yeah,
I just want to roll 6.
Nearly as good as Mikey is.
Okay, guys. Neil, you seem to have done some movement.
I have.
You did seem to do a lot of rolling with that movement.
I did.
It's almost like you advanced everything on the battlefield. Except for one.
Except for one.
Except for little dude hiding just down here.
He's still overseeing. He's redirecting his armoured spearhead.
Yes, and this Land Raider is watching the rear.
He is. We've got one leading the charge.
Of course.
And one bringing up the rear.
Yeah, and then this little guy, the sacrificial Lehman Russ.
He's known as
sacrificial for the cause.
I might ignore him.
Controversial.
I know.
So you've advanced everything because obviously we are playing Dead of Night. So for the first turn, all guns are limited to 12 inches.
Yeah.
Even my 120-inch volcano
Due to the fact that I didn't know where the volcano cannon itself was going to be pointing, I decided to spread out.
Yeah.
And now I know where it is.
You just decided to bunch up.
I've basically redeployed.
Yeah. So since you've advanced everything, your shooting phase is limited to an auto gun that's in a rock behind a Land Raider.
Can you shoot 12 inches?
Unfortunately, he can't see anything. The Land Raider parked in the way.
Yeah. So that is the end of the Renegades turn 1. Very eventful, guys. It lasted a whole 3 minutes, if that. So, Astra Militarum. Do we call them Astra Militarum or Imperial Guard? I don't know.
I oscillate.
Okay. The Astra Guard, the Imperial Militarum. Turn
The
1.
oscillators.
Oscillators.
Oscillators. Turn 1 coming up. Okay, guys, so that is the end of the movement phase for the Astra Militarum.
Astra.
The
Guard
oscillators.
of the oscillators, yeah.
So Andy, tell me about what you've done. Have you moved to bear arms?
I have. I've advanced forwards, not advanced backwards.
You've also advanced forwards. So you've advanced everything?
Yep.
Just about.
Well, not the Shadow Sword, because...
So you don't want to get too close
Well,
to all those las cannons. You're more than 18 away.
I'm more than 18 away, so...
So they're going to have to move. Some of them don't matter. Obviously the Land Raiders don't matter if they move and shoot. However, nothing can shoot anything, turn 1. So this is the quickest turn 1 ever in Warhammer. Not just on the channel, not just on YouTube, in Warhammer.
Ever.
So you've advanced everything forwards, the Scions have stayed still. So, Neil, you went first.
I did.
So it's the end of the battle round, the start of the new one. So on a 4-up, we add 6 inches to all the range of the guns. If not, it's going to be a turn of advancing again, I think.
Let us see.
On a 4-up. And that's a 1.
It's a turn of advancing.
It's another turn of advancing. So
Fantastic.
turn 2 coming up. So guys, that's the end of the movement for the Iron Warriors, and it looks like something's about to happen. Welcome, guys, to what's known as the shooting phase.
What's that?
It's where guns do stuff, not just look pretty.
Really?
Exactly. So Neil, you've done some shuffling. You've done some. Who's this?
He's
Hello.
My lord's decided to get out and slap some tank drives around and saying, "Come on, sort yourselves out."
Does he happen to be within 6 inches of this predator?
Certainly does.
But that's surprising. That. Who's this? What's he doing all the way back here?
He's just having a look. He's just investigating the area, seeing if any parachutes or grab shoots
come out of
are
his-
in anytime soon.
Come out of his cave, and we got the Land Raider that swoops around here.
Yep.
Within 12 inches of this. These 3 are all within 12 inches of the Shadow Sword. So we're gonna have to see what happens.
What will be, will be.
Will be. Okay, so it's the what are we calling Renegades or Iron Warriors? Should we call you Renegades?
Ironing warrior.
Chaos Campbell's, isn't it, really? Or Campbell's Chaos.
Chaos soup, tank soup, shooting phase coming up. Okay guys, so it's the first shooting phase of the game. We are playing First Strike, so First Strike is still available. No, it's not. It's only in the first turn. First Blood is still available, but we're not playing that. So there you go. So it's kill something phase. So Neil, where would you like to start?
Right, I'm going to have a trigger happy Russ
Okay.
lead the way. He's too far away to be told, wait. So he saw something, he's going to shoot it.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off with the battle cannon.
Mhm.
So I've basically gone about 5 inches. So I get my ground in advance
Cool. You get to shoot twice.
for 11 shots.
Good grief.
Jesus Christ.
I carumba.
I don't think there's any half measures with this guy.
No. Look at those nice swanky dice all in an 11. It's not a bad start, is it? Except for the ones earlier.
So I need tea now. Basically, these don't have the penalty to hit because it's the turret weapon.
Yeah.
All the other weapons do, but these will hit on 4s.
Okay. So you got 1 cocked, but quite a few hits.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
About 50-50.
Yeah. Less than 50-50.
About.
So strength 8.
About's not an exact science.
Strength 8. Toughness 8, so it's forced to wound.
That'd be
So that's 1 wound out of 11 shots. Andy, it's -2. D3 damage. So 5-up save. And he makes it on the 6. Look at that. Why even bother having a shooting face?
Next up,
So
we'll have the las cannon.
The las cannon.
This is hitting on 5.
Oh no. It misses.
It's the thought that counts.
Okay. The 2 plasma cannons.
Because I've had to move, I'm going to fire these on low heat to start with.
Oh.
Because I don't want to blow my tank up on 1s and 2s. So
Okay.
2d3 shots because there's 2 of them.
Sure.
So that's
We
6
get
shots.
6 shots. Very nice. Rolling hot.
Could do with that again 6 times over.
So 5 to hit. That's 2 hits.
Yeah, that was a good choice. That'd have been 2 wounds there.
Yeah.
It is 5s to wound though.
Okay. So 1 wound at -3. So it's a 6-up save.
Straight 6.
And it fails. Takes 1 wound. Have you got a wound counter big enough, Andy? That's a.
Hold that thought.
Have you got a dice big enough, Andy? So we got 3 instead.
Yeah,
That's
2
cool.
D12s and a D6.
Cool. So he's taken 1 wound. He's got 25 left
Yeah, 20.
For now.
for now. So Neil, where would you like to go?
I'm going to go to the Predator.
The Predator. Okay.
I'm going to use Blasphemous Machines for 1 command point. Ignores the penalty for moving and firing heavy weapons. So
You
I'm
got
down to 4 left.
4 command points left. Okay, so he's firing at full BS.
So, 2 las cannons first. Hitting
Okay.
on 3s and rerolling the 1s for the Lord.
Sure.
That's 2 hits.
Sweet.
It's now 3s to wound.
3 to crit strength 9. That's 1 wound on a 6. It's -3.
So
Too early.
6-up save.
6 up save. Oh, we saw the
Danced on the
6.
six,
No, it
danced
went.
on-
D6 damage.
Here goes.
It's all 6.
6 wounds. There you go, he saved you a dice.
I know, look at that, it's taken that away. Now I have to do some maths.
So you got 19 left.
Yeah.
There we go, that's mathematics. That's basic numeracy.
Correct.
Basic
Not mathematics,
numeracy.
not mathematics.
Basic numeracy.
Mathematical tool.
No, we can't say that. So, Predator Order Cannon.
2d3 shots. It's only 3 shots.
3 shots. Hitting on 3s.
And again, the re-rolling 1s.
All hit. Wounded on 5s, because it's strength 7.
I've got this.
So it's
Nice.
2 wounds. So this is where I don't rate Predator Order Cannons, along with the Hellvrins. It's only -1. So it's a 4 up save. And it's past 1.
Can't roll it on the table, you can't have it.
It's past 2. There you go. So you passed them both. So potential 6 damage does nothing.
Potential.
What's next?
So, Land Raiders next.
So 4 las cannons.
4 las cannons. Heavy bolters going in there as well.
You may as well. So that's 3 hits.
3 hits.
3s to wound.
That's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. That's 3 6 up saves, Andy. Roll with me and then you won't miss the table.
I can miss it.
There he goes. It makes 1, so 2 go through. Are you going to let that go through?
It's a 6.
It's a 6. 2d6 damage.
For 8.
8 wounds.
Not re-rolling that either.
You are losing the Shadow Sword quickly now.
Yeah.
But also Neil has run out of guns to shoot except for the heavy bolter.
So the heavy bolter,
Yes.
I can take you down to quick maths. I can take you down to
5 wounds.
5 wounds.
Yes. Quick
Yeah.
maths that were wrong.
Potentially.
Quick maths that were wrong, Neil. So it's
Yeah.
3s to hit, re-rolling 1s.
Twin linked as well, yeah?
Yes, twin linked.
Yeah,
Re-rolling
twin linked.
2 of them.
Twin linked.
Jink.
They're for my old friends out there.
And then it's 5s to wound again. It's 2 wounds. It's 2 wounds. It's 1 damage each. 1 wound. It's down to 10. I believe that it's probably degraded now, right?
It's bracketed.
Oh no.
I'll take that. That's not bad.
However, we have 1 Land Raider left that can shoot.
We do.
Is he going to shoot this Lehman Russ over here?
He's going to shoot this Russ,
Okay.
and he's going to end him.
Good luck.
So 4 las cannons. So 2 hits.
2 hits. 3s to wound. It's 1 wound, as I don't think he's going to get ended. Not from this last
I've still
cannon
got
shot
heavy
anyway.
bolters
6 up save.
No.
And he fails.
D6.
D6 damage?
for
3 wounds. Okay. And they have 13 together, or is it more than that?
12.
12. Okay, so he's got 9 left.
They're just toughness 8.
Yeah.
And heavy bolter to chip away 6 wounds.
Heavy bolt out. All hit. Look at that.
Yeah.
These dice are very good, guys. Look
I
at
don't
them.
make idle threats.
And then
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
3 4-ups.
Luckily I had 3 dice.
Yeah.
Takes 2 wounds. He's down to 7. What do they bracket at?
6.
Okay, so he's full bracket. He's down a bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's then your turn, Neil.
It is.
No points scored yet.
No.
What was it? You've done a lot of damage to that.
I'll take that.
You've
for
done
a
16 wounds. That's equivalent of killing a whole Land Raider. Do you think you can raise it, Andy? So it's the Imperial Guard, turn 2 coming up. Okay guys, so that is the end of the movement phase, turn 2 for the Astra Militarum, and a lot more's happened.
Indeed.
There's more models and stuff. You've done some movement, Andy. Tell me
have.
about your movement. What have you done?
So the Shadow Sword has rumbled, has limped up through the dried riverbed towards the Predator and the Land Raider.
Yeah.
These lot have shuffled around to get some lines of sight. He's sat at the back, being a bit of a sort of.
Just not being able to get quite close enough because there's too many tanks in the way, Andy. You're going to have to do something about that.
Yeah, we need to remove some tanks.
Yeah, there's way too many on the
Start
board.
with your own.
So these guys have moved up.
Yeah.
So he can still fire on him. There's the command tanks still within range of
That
him.
one stayed still, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, he's not moved now.
Not moved, so his heavy bolter can hit without a penalty.
Great.
Not as mighty as a heavy stubber. Of course.
Exactly. No, not quite the heavy stubber. The Trojan has moved.
Trojan's moved up with the Annihilator, which is just peeping round this corner to look at
Just
this.
within 12 inches?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
that's
within
fair.
12 inches.
That's very cheeky.
How convenient.
And he's moved 5 inches so he can fire twice.
Sweet. And then we got lots of guardsmen.
Yep.
The Scions have dropped.
The warm and squishy bodies have dropped onto the battlefield.
They've oscillated from the sky.
Oscillated, yeah. So we got a troop choice squad, and we've got a command squad, and the Tempestor.
Tempestor, yep.
Yes, and then over here, same again.
Troop choice, command squad, and Tempestor dropped facing that.
Cool, and that's your warlord, isn't it? That one there,
Yeah.
with the cloak. Yeah, you can tell he's in charge because he's wearing a big old coat
He feels the cold.
He's also pointing.
in a desert.
Kill that thing over there now, please.
Cool. So that is the end of the movement phase. So again, a shooting phase
I know.
coming up.
This guy, then this guy.
Okay, guys. So we've done a couple of shots off camera. We did the hot shotguns off camera because we figured they're not going to do anything. You did
Almost did a wound.
You caused a wound, which -2, but Neil passed it. Rolling 6.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Cool. So we basically saved all the plasma guns. So we'd like to start here, Andy.
Start there.
We've got a plasma pistol,
Plasma
with 2
pistol.
plasma guns, and then 4 plasma guns there.
Yeah.
Has he got a plasma gun?
No, he's just
Okay.
he's got a stick.
Okay. Shall we do the commander first?
Yeah.
Well, the sergeant. So on a 1, I presume you're overcharging.
I'm overcharging and ordering them to take aim, so re-roll 1s.
Nice. Okay. And then his 6s generate an extra hit.
Extra
On
shot.
rapid fire.
Extra shot.
Because they're Astra
Okay.
Militarum. So, pistol.
Hits and generates another shot.
No,
It's only
not
just rapid fire. It's only rapid
Only
fire.
rapid fire weapons do that. It would generate another shot.
Would have if it'd been a rifle.
Let's do this guy. So 1 hit.
One miss.
Cool.
Extra hit.
So from the 6 it gets extra hit. Then the guy next to him.
One hit,
One
one
hit.
miss.
Okay, so 4 hits in that unit.
Yep.
So it's falls to wound crit strength 8. So that's 2 wounds. That's 2 at -3. 2 6-up saves. And it fails in both. So that's 4 damage. So it's down to 8 wounds. Should we do the next unit?
Yep.
Cool. So first guy missed. Second guy reroll ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
He missed. Third guy.
2 hits. Not bad. Last one. Is it double 6? No, but it's
Hope for
5 hits.
5 hits. And again, falls to wound.
Falls to wound. Sweet. 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
4 6-up saves.
easy.
Passes 1, so it takes another
Alive.
6 wounds. So it's taken
That's 2.
down to 2. That's a
What else you
shame.
got?
That's a shame.
I'll move on to the
The Annihilator.
Predator Annihilator, firing 4 times.
Sweet.
I'm going to use the re-roll from the Trojan for that one.
Awesome.
There's a surprise.
So 4 las cannons.
4 last cannons, 4s to hit, re-rolling.
Yeah, because he's only moved 5, so it shoots twice. So 2 hits, re-rolling. 3 hits.
3 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Strength of 9. That's
Whoa.
1 wound. 1 6-up save. Neil, can you do it?
He's a hero if he saves.
He does save it as well.
Right, heavy bolter time.
Heavy bolter.
Re-rolling.
You can't use my strategy against me.
1 hit. 3 hits.
3 hits. Awesome.
5s to wound.
Are you not -1 because you moved?
It don't matter, he didn't wound.
Alright, okay.
Anyway, yeah.
We'll ignore that.
So,
Yeah.
so you would be 5s to hit with the heavy bolter because you moved. Correct?
Yeah.
Cheat.
So he's down to 2 wounds.
He's down to 2 wounds. You got dice, Neil, that I can borrow so we remember. Whilst
Have one of
Andy.
these nice shiny new dice.
Oh, look at this shiny green pearl dice.
Yeah.
If you are interested, then do comment.
Interested.
I like pearl dice.
I like Mikey's pearl dice.
I like Mikey's. Yeah. Anyway, So, Andy, where would you like to go next? Would you like to go to this leaving Russ at the back?
Can't see anything.
Can't see. Not in range. It's too dark. Its headlight is broken.
It's awfully dark in this studio today.
Awfully dark.
Yes.
I will move.
So, shall we move over here?
Move over.
We don't care about this, do we? We got some plasma guns to do over here.
We've got some big plasma guns and little plasma guns.
Shall we do little plasma guns first?
Yep.
So we've already shot the hot shotguns in the unit and they've done nothing. However, we got a plasma pistol from the sergeant.
Also running take aim, and again he rolls a 6,
so he gets
which he can't use.
Which he can't use, of course.
That chap there.
Yeah.
That chap. Ooh.
An extra shot is generated because you rolled a 6 to hit. Misses.
Still misses. Never mind. And the next one.
2 hits.
2 hits. That's 5 hits.
Not bad. Wounding on 4s. That is 3 wounds altogether. It's getting a bit difficult to film the dice over here, so I'll film. Do you want to roll your dice in this big gap that we left? Kind of not intentionally.
3 5-ups.
3 5-up saves, so it's -3.
Yeah, so
takes 6 damage down to 10. So then the command squad.
Yep.
Do you want to roll them here, dude?
Yep. Okay. First guy.
Does not die, but gets 1 hit.
No.
That was a 4. We knew that.
Yeah. I'll just add a pile.
Rerolling ones.
I've ordered take aim.
Gets an extra shot. So that's 3 plus. That's it. 4 hits from 2 guys. Next one. 1 missed. And then the last one.
So that's 6 hits.
6 hits altogether. 4s to wound.
4s to wound. That's a lot of ones.
4 wounds.
4 wounds.
4 wounds altogether at -3, so it's 5 ups. Fails them all. Takes 8 damage.
Damned.
2.
Yeah.
Down to 2
I can
again.
fix that.
Yes, indeed.
Weak.
Fix
It's
it.
Bob the Builder on your side.
So you would you like to do the inferior machine gun, the heavy bolter, or would you like to do the plasma gun?
I'll start with the heavy bolter because it's a mighty machine. It's a mighty gun.
So he's
also
not
get ordering him to re-roll ones from the commander there.
Sweet. So he's not moved, so he's hitting on 4s. 2 hits. And then 5s to wound. Ah.
Hey.
Okay, so now we've got the plasma cannon.
If he didn't move, roll 2d6.
Are you overcharging?
Oh, you're
I am
overcharged.
overcharging.
It's D6 shots, not D3.
2d6 shots.
Nice.
Not moved.
It's 5 shots.
And use a command point.
Oh. 5 shots.
Do I get the command point
That's
back?
what I said.
No.
You didn't roll for Neil's before either.
I didn't, did I?
I've used one so
For
far.
blasphemous machines.
Didn't get that either.
That's a lot of ones.
I wasn't actually on the board when that happened, so I didn't get it.
Ah, of
It was in a
course.
Valkyrie somewhere.
That's why.
So
That's
it's
why
5
we didn't
shots.
do it. So 5 shots from the plasma, hitting
not-
on 3s, 4s,
4s, hit on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
and any ones you will take a mortal wound. So of course you roll 2 to start.
Yep,
So
re-roll.
here goes.
Generate another hit.
Nice.
And 4s to wound.
Yeah.
2 wounds at
2 wounds.
-3.
-3. Is it D3 damage this one? Or is it 3
It's
damage?
just straight 2.
Ah, straight 2.
He's dead either way.
So that does kill him.
Does it explode? No.
Does
He
the
does
guy
not
inside
explode.
die?
Oh yeah.
Another 1.
Nope.
No, he gets a
He's
6.
very much not dead.
So would you like to pop him out and then we'll carry on with the tanks? So there he is, he is disembarked. Very close to the guardsmen that have already shot, some would say. So that's 1 tank dead. We've only got lots left.
I've
Lots
got 1 or
left.
2 left.
So Andy, what would you like to do next?
I'm going to do the commander,
The commander.
and he's going to risk burning himself.
Okay.
He's going to overcharge.
His overcharge
Yep.
into? I
Well,
believe he can probably only reach the Predator.
Yeah, it was just a predator, so.
It was a Land Raider as well, but that's gone now.
Yeah.
There you go. So, the plasmid first.
Are
you gonna
2d6 shots.
2d6 shots again.
Under 5 inches.
Nice. 8 shots.
Slightly more. 8 dice, as if by magic.
Take that.
Hitting on 3s, no rerolls.
Because he's the commander.
Because he just doesn't. He looks life, he's not going to roll any 1s. He's rolled a 1.
He's all the one, it takes a wound.
He takes a wound. But he's wounded
5
the
hits.
predator 5 times.
He's hit it 5 times.
Hit it 5 times,
Let's
and
try and wound it on a 3 because it's only took a 7. You wound it 3 times.
can't re-roll because I've used a re-roll, so wounded it 3 times.
So 6 ups.
3 6-up saves.
Nope.
Fails them all, takes 6 wounds. Down to 6 because they have 12 wounds, don't they?
11.
11.
Five.
I'll learn eventually. Down to 5 wounds.
Is that bracketed?
Potentially.
Yes, it will be. Razorback's bracketed by that point, so it should be.
Last cannon hitting
last
on
cannon.
4s because he's moved and he's not Talon.
There we go. Well, that's a 2.
That's a miss. That's never a hit.
Okay, is that the end of the shooting phase?
No.
No.
Oh no, 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 no. I will now play Vengeance for Cadia.
Wow, okay, what's that do?
It's 1 command point, and you re-roll hits and wounds against anybody with the chaos keyword.
Oh, look at that. Who's going to use that, Andy?
I think he's putting on the Trojan, isn't he?
The Trojan with the heavy
I
bolters.
did consider that for a minute, but then thought the Shadow Sword would be a much more logical choice for Vengeance for Cadia. Do I get the command point back while I'm thinking about it?
You do not, so it's not free. So the Shadow Sword, he's got lots of guns, he's real hits and wounds. What would you like to shoot?
I would quite like to remove the Predator because I can.
Okay.
Because I stand a better chance of remove. Oh, actually, yeah, Predator.
You're going to shoot the Predator?
Yeah.
With everything? You got lots of guns.
I'm going to shoot the Predator with the heavy bolters.
Bear in mind the Predator's only got 5 wounds left.
Yeah,
And
shoot
it's
the
tough for
Predator.
7.
Yeah, Predator with the heavy bolters. The 2 last cannons and the volcano cannon into the Land Raider.
That is a good choice, I think.
Yes.
That's a good choice. What would you like to start with?
Start with the heavy bolters.
Okay, so we've got 2 twin heavy bolters, so we've got 12 shots.
I've got 6.
You've got 6, there's another one in the
18
middle. 18 shots, of course. We'll be back in a second. Wow, look at that! From the sheer tremendous firepower of the Shadow Sword, the terrain has moved whilst we rolled the shots.
Quaked.
Yes.
It's oscillated over.
Thundering track. So it's 18 heavy bolter shots, hitting on 5s, re-rolling.
Yep.
Here we go.
Come on, Daddy wants a dead Predator.
That's a lot of hits.
That's a lot of hits.
Look, quite a few. Got any behind the building that have rolled behind there?
That's a 1.
Just a 1.
That's a hit. That's a hit. And those are hits. Well, that's a lot of hits.
That's a lot of hits. And you're re-rolling.
And those 2 as well. Good lord.
So that's 10 hits so far. I think it counted them right.
That's not statistical.
That's not, is it?
Still hitting on 5s. Generated.
You got another 2.
1, 2, 3.
3.
So I've only missed with 5.
That's not bad. So 13 hits. Wounded on 5s, re-rolling.
They're very angry about Cadia.
Very, very angry.
We're very angry about Cadia.
Here we go. 5s re-rolling.
Oop.
That's it. More of the terrain has been crumbled under the sheer tremendous power of the tanks.
All that oath with the dice.
All that. There you go. So 3 wounds so far. It gets another 3. 6 wounds at -1.
Yep.
It's 4 up saves, Neil.
Okay.
With the swanky dice, can you do it?
Drops 3.
Drops 3, so he's down to 2. It's close. It's close. So what's next, Andy? You got 2 las cannons or a volcano cannon?
Do the last cannons.
Yeah, okay. So 2 las cannons hitting on 5s.
Hitting on 5s, re-rolling.
1 hit. 2 hits. Just like that. Wounded on 3s, re-rolling.
Yep.
2 wounds.
2 flat ups.
1 goes through. It's d6 damage. It's 6 wounds. He's down to 10.
Alright.
There we go. So you've already used the command point.
Yeah.
No re-rolling here. So it's 3d3 shots
3 shots.
from the volcano cannon. It's a good roll.
That's
That's
8.
8 shots. Don't think he needs a re-roll.
Yeah. I can live with 8.
So he's hitting on 5s.
Hitting on 5s, re-rolling.
Yeah. You can do it. Well, that's 2.
That might be enough to kill it.
I think it's probably enough to kill it.
Could be enough to kill it. But
Well, that's another 3
5
hits, of course.
so it's wounding on 2s.
2s re-rolling, ignoring his armour save, and 2d6 damage.
Yes.
Ah, not a lot then.
I think I'll re-roll those 2 ones.
Yeah.
That's.
So it's 10d6 damage. Would you like to roll it?
So you roll it.
10
roll
wounds.
It. You could roll.
It's 10d6, so if you
He's got 10 wounds. If
you-
I roll zeros.
10 ones.
if you roll all 1s, then he will still die. But we're just curious how much damage it's actually going to do.
What does a volcano do to a Land Raider?
And the answer is not as
it's
much
dead.
as I thought. That's
That's dead again. It died twice. And
Nearly. Yeah, twice and a half.
Twice and a half.
Just about.
It's only 27 wounds.
It's only 27. Would you like to see if it blows up? Because this could be funny. It does not
did
blow
level
up.
6 this time.
Not this time. So that is the Land Raider destroyed. And I believe that's the end of the shooting phase.
I believe you are correct.
Yeah, I think everything is shot. So, now that is the end of the shooting. Is there anything else you'd like to do at the end of this turn?
I'm going to play
Yes?
Grind Them to Dust and
Okay.
charge the Predator.
So what's...
I'm going to shoot him with my Predator.
So Grind to Dust does?
Basically hit on 2+ on all your wounds.
Nice. Cool, so do you get your command point back? You do
No.
not, so how many are you down to?
That's a good question. Let me have a think.
You've used 3.
I've used 3.
Yeah,
So
you've used
I've
3
used
rerolls and stuff.
5, 6. So yeah, I've got 6 left.
6 left, and you've got 4 left?
Yes.
Cool, so here's the last cannons over watching.
2 last cannons.
Hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s. It's 3s to wound. Oh,
I might use a command point at this point.
are you thinking about it?
Might as well, because if not, I'm going to have like...
Are you going to use it?
left.
Does Andy steal it from you?
I don't wound anyone.
Well, you don't wound.
And I don't steal it.
You don't steal it. There you
The
go.
auto cannon gets 6
6 shots.
Wow. Woo.
Let me explain to you why you've got Vengeance for Cadia in the first place.
6s, rerolling 1s. So that's no hits. Reroll 2 of them. No hits. Andy, would you like to complete a 2-inch charge? That's 10. Where would you like to go?
Not going to fit down the side.
Don't think you'll fit, sadly.
Going to fit.
Boink.
We'll just bank
Smush.
boink there. Cool. So you get. Let's have a look at what he does in combat, I guess.
Yeah, let's have a review of the notes.
Good idea. Guys, so it's the assault phase, the fight phase, the combat phase, the attack phase, the track phase. Where would you like to start, Andy?
The one place that's actually in combat
Yeah.
is the Shadow Sword.
Okay, so you've used Grind Them to Dust, so he's a weapon skill 2. He's got 6 attacks, strength 9,
Yeah.
minus 2,
Yeah.
D3.
D3 damage.
Not bad at all.
Alright.
Here we go. So hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 3s. So that's
4 wounds.
4 wounds. Minus 2, Neil. So 4 5-ups. So 2 go through. He's got 2 wounds left. It's 2d3.
It's dead.
Does he blow up?
It'd be nice.
No. So that's the Predator gone.
I will consolidate.
You'll consolidate 3 inches towards the nearest enemy model.
My lord!
I mean, that might have been a bit more than 3 inches. However, it did just look cool, so whatever. So that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Quite devastating.
That was good.
That was not bad. So Neil,
Yes.
it's the end of the turn. Start of turn 3. So now on a 4-up, we'll add 12 inches to all ranges. It'll be 24. Here he goes. No, he's rolled a 2. All guns are still 12 inches. Amazing.
I might command point that.
I mean, technically you can't, 'cause it's a mission roll.
Okay, fair enough.
However, I feel like it's going to go on a long time if we only leave it 12 inches. So I'll allow you to pretend it's open play and we can use command points for it. It does.
Yay.
There we go. So all guns are now 24 inches. Otherwise, guys, would be here for ages and we don't want that. So it is Iron Warriors turn. Well, Renegades, not Iron Warriors. There's not many Iron Warriors
Chaos.
left. There's only 2 Iron Warriors on the battlefield
There are
now.
only 2 to start with.
Renegades, turn 2, 3. At 24 inches. Let's go. Hey guys, so a little bit of shuffling has happened.
Yes.
Talk to me about it, Neil.
So he's a little bit disgruntled and he needs to have a bit of a word, let's say. He's got,
Is it? Let me remind you of Cadia.
yes. Do you remember why that happened at Cadia? What have we learnt?
Clearly, they didn't bring enough of these.
He's going to share a bit of a sort of tech abuse at that thing in a minute as well.
Okay. So what's that do?
So he's basically going to do Curse the Machine Spirit.
Okay.
Curse the vehicle at the end of the movement phase. So on a 2-up, he'll do a mortal wound to that tank.
Sweet.
So it's 2.
I can't see that, but yeah, sure. Cool, take some more wound.
So that's
I'm
bracketed
happy
him.
with that. Sweet.
These two have stayed still.
Sure.
Those two and the tank have turned their attentions to the infantry.
Amazing. Look at him. Look at him go with his chainsword and auto gun.
And ghillie suit.
And ghillie suit, yes.
And that's all we move. That thing's only moved 4 inches because it's on its lower bracket.
Yeah,
But still going to have words.
of course. So obviously guns are 24-inch range now. So it does look like all the guns are in range. So we go straight in the shooting phase.
Yep.
Okay, where would you like to start?
So he's going to put his 2 melter guns and his flamer.
You would have thought
into
2 melter guns would be better suited to kill a tank.
We'll get to that.
And flamer into the unit in the building.
Yep. So all his guns are going into them.
Sweet.
And he's an Iron Warrior, so he ignores the cover anyway.
Yeah, nice.
So the flamer does 2 shots,
2 hits.
so 3s. So
1 wound.
No AP, but no cover either.
So it's a 4-up save.
Cool.
1 wound.
And 2 melter guns. These hit on 2s.
Both hit. 2s to kill.
Kills
2 dead. So it's -4.
Yep.
Sweet. That was fun.
Yep.
That it? End of the game?
Yeah.
End of the shooting?
I think I've killed more. I think I've killed as many models as Andy has now.
Yes, indeed.
Just a quick range check.
Yeah,
So he's going to fire his plasma gun,
Yeah.
his combi plasma, into this nearest squad.
sure.
In fact, yeah, into nearest squad. Both hit.
3s to wound. It's 1 wound.
1 wound, but it's -3, so it's 1 dead.
It's 1
It's
dead.
only got 4 save.
I presume it's going to be one of the useless guns.
Yeah, one of the useless guns, please.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And his auto gun out of nowhere, because you can't see him,
Why not?
is going to shoot the same squad.
Go for
It's
it.
on 3s,
1 hit.
wound on 4s. So
Does
1 wound,
wound.
no AP.
1 4-up save.
Kill
Kills
another one.
Snipes him.
Kills the silly gun.
Yep.
There we go. Sweet. So this Lehman Russ, what's he going to do?
He's going to put his plasma cannons into this unit on low heat,
Sure.
and he's going to put his las cannon
And big gun.
and big gun into the annihilator.
Nice, okay.
Excellent.
So what would you like to do first? Which one?
So I'll do my plasma cannons first. Now I have moved, so I'll be hitting on 6s.
Oh no.
So 2d3 shots.
It's
So
5 shots.
5
It's
shots.
not bad. He's run out of dice.
And so 6s.
Well, that's 3 hits from the plasma gun.
This would be 2s.
2s to kill. It's 3
The squad
dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yes, they are gone. I'll slide them over to you there. Okay.
Last cannon again.
So last cannon
This is
hitting on
gonna be the
6s.
Russ.
Does not hit. Now the battle cannon.
Well, he's actually technically moved over half his range because he went the whole 4 inches.
Sure.
So D6 shots for
4 shots.
These are on 5s, so because they don't suffer the penalty. Only
1
1
hit.
hits anyway.
On a 6 as well.
4s,
4s to wound. It does not wound, sadly.
8 for effort.
8 for effort. So now we've got 2 of the Lehman Russes.
Yep.
What would these guys like to do?
So the Vanquisher is going to put everything
Into the Shadow Sword.
and
Hope it
that's
explodes.
plasma cannons on full fat.
Okay.
Full fat.
Full fat plasma.
So
Is there
Vanquisher
a tax on that these days? Or no?
not on this planet. We're free of EU regulations.
So,
So the Vanquisher cannon first.
sure.
So 4s to hit.
It's 2 hits. It's exactly what it needs. Strength?
8.
Strength 8, so it's 4s to wound. Oh!
I'm going to have to use a command point on one of these.
So you got 2 command points left. Before you roll it, Andy, would you like to steal the command point?
No,
you
it
not?
wouldn't.
Yeah,
Command point, re-roll to wound.
Got to do some damage to this
There
thing.
he goes.
Oh.
It does not wound. That is devastating.
Las cannon.
Last cannon. Hitting on 5s.
No, hitting on 4s. He didn't move.
Okay, cool. Well, you've hit.
3s.
It
a
jumped
wound.
over the rock and wounded.
6
Minus 3.
No.
Does not go.
So D6
Here goes.
for 2.
2 wounds. Down to 8.
Now the full fat plasma
2d3 plasma.
for 4.
4 shots is good. It's not bad.
So 4s.
Does not take any wound. Oh, it does take a
He
wound.
takes 1 wound and gets no hits.
That is devastating. Absolutely devastating. It's down to 11 wounds.
So we'll do the same again.
Rinse and repeat.
Indeed. Battle cannon, 2d6 shots.
7 shots. Good average. Hitting on 4s now.
Yep.
No, it's a good roll.
Yeah, these two tanks have just been lurking, waiting for their moment to strike.
There you go, so it's 4s to wound. No wounds, all 2s. Oh no.
Last cannon.
The biggest whiff I've seen. Does not hit.
And 2 plasma cannons.
Full fat?
Full fat. Always full fat.
4 hits. 4 shots.
4 shots.
Hitting on 4s. Oh, it's 1 hit.
But I don't kill myself. Is that
Right.
cocked?
Go on, it's cocked. Because I feel bad for you. It's a hit.
4s to wound.
4s to wound. It's 1 off the board. It's 1 wound. It's 1 wound. It's -3. 6 up save, Andy. He fails, so he takes 2 damage.
Down to 6.
That was not enough. So guys, Neil has said he doesn't want to talk about the previous shooting phase.
What
So-
shooting phase? What's
Exactly.
the shooting phase?
So we've got the charge phase, the only phase after the movement phase. Neil, where would you like to start? We've got a
So-
couple I can see, we've got a couple over there maybe.
We're going to have the Warpsmith.
The Warpsmith.
He's going to charge this unit here.
Sweet. So Andy, would you like to Overwatch?
I'm going to fire Overwatch full fat as well.
Okay.
He's going to chop them to bits anyway. So
Yeah,
if
may
they
as
kill
well.
themselves with plasma, it's safe.
Saves me a job.
Okay, so do you want to do the plasma guns first? You have to do them separately still, because it'll depend which one
I'll
dies.
do the rifles first
Okay.
because
Well, I was going to say you have to do them separately, because if one rolls double 1 and the other one rolls...
the rifles don't.
Oh, right, okay. Not the plasma rifles. So that's Halo.
Yeah.
So it's 1 hit,
1 hit. And a wound!
and a wound.
So 4 up.
4 up,
No,
takes
it
a
takes
wound.
a wound.
So question, do you generate extra hits in the Overwatch phase when you roll a 6?
I think it's just open under
In the shooting
it's
phase.
shooting
in the
phase.
shooting
It's not
phase.
in.
Okay, we'll check it afterwards.
So,
So-
plasma pistol
Plasma pistol. Misses.
misses, but he's not dead.
And then first plasma gun.
Plasma dude. No hits.
No hits. Last one.
Last plasma dude. 1 hit.
And he dies. 1 wound, it's -3, so it's 5 up save.
5 up.
And he passes.
No, he died for nothing.
So we've got 2, we'll roll in,
He's in.
5 in, so we'll check whether it does work in Overwatch or not, and then we'll come back to you with the next charge. So guys, quick clarification, Andy was mistaken. It's whenever you shoot within half range, it's not just rapid fire weapons.
There's no mention of what phase it's in.
Obviously
so,
it's easy to make a mistake, because obviously rapid fire is half range, so
Yeah.
maybe that's where it's
so
from.
the ghost of the guy that's already dead.
Yeah, he rolled a 6 and a 1, so he gets another shot.
I'll roll that.
And he misses. And then you had 1 normal rifle and got a 6 to hit,
No.
and misses.
He doesn't die though.
No. Okay, so that's that combat charge done. Neil, I believe you've got some charges to do over here.
Yep. He's going to charge them.
Cool. So plasma guns. Lots of them.
Lots of full fat plasma.
You're going to learn why there's blood all up the front of my rusters.
Okay, so you're going to come around here and roll your dice? We'll do it over here? Look at that. Convenient. So shall we do this guy?
Yep.
On a 6, gets a hit and an extra shot.
He dies.
Okay.
He makes the charge longer.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't matter.
This guy. 2 hits, generates 2 more shots,
That's 3 hits over. Let me keep a record of that.
and a 3 hits from 1 dude.
4 hits now.
Amazing. This guy at the back. I mean, you could technically choose, but I'm forcing you to be
Yeah,
this guy.
yeah.
Now this one. It does not die. So 4 hits. That's not bad in Overwatch, to be fair.
There's a
From
good
8
chance that
shots.
kill this thing with us. It's a good charge, isn't it?
4 to
Plus.
wound.
Come on.
There we go. It's 2 wounds. Neil, you've got 2 6 up saves to make.
No,
Just destroyed it.
Does he roll up on a 6? Oh no. So is the Lehman Rust gone.
Revenge for Cadia!
So Neil, that was a bit uneventful.
Yeah.
Want to make it? I don't think you can make this charge
No,
anymore.
it's too far away.
Cool. So let's rock straight into the fight phase, the combat phase, the stab phase.
Stabby stab.
I don't know why I keep making weird names for the phases, but it's fun. So the stabby stab McSlice phase.
So his power axe.
Yeah.
It's on 3s.
Well, that's 1 hit.
Strength 5, so 3s. And it's -2, so you get 6 up save.
I'll touch your dice. Touchy.
And I
it's
get
a
2 mecha tendrils as well. So for 3's hit.
1 hit.
And these are strength 4 with no AP. So it's 1 wound.
1 4-up save.
He lives.
He lives.
It doesn't tickle
That.
him to death.
Okay. So it's fight back phase.
So I've got
2 guys and guy with a chainsword.
2 guys.
And 5 attacks, I presume?
Yeah. 5 attacks, hitting on 4s now because they're not so good at fighting as they are at shooting.
No. 1 miss though.
3 hits, 5s to wound.
It's
2 wounds.
3 wounds. That was a 5. It's 3 wounds.
Takes a wound. So
Takes
down
a
to
wound.
2.
There you go. So that's the end of the combat phase. Would you like to do a morale? Because you've lost 2. Leadership 8, I presume. So it's be. Are they leadership 8 or 7?
7.
7. So on a 6 you'll lose 1. It's a 1.
They didn't even like him.
And for those, you've lost 3. And he'll be dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
Cool. So Neil, you've killed some units. You've got 1. You'll be fine over there.
Yeah.
Neil, you killed some units. It's just not the ones you wanted.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
So it is the guard 10. Is it 3?
Yeah.
10-3. The guard 10-3 coming up. Guys, that is the end of the movement phase for the Imperial Guard. Andy, you seem to have broken lines.
Yeah.
Broken rocks. So
Yeah.
we're going to say the rocks don't really count for movement. However, you've done some shuffling, so talk to me about it.
Those guys are there just waiting
They're
until
just waiting behind
the
the
smoke
nice
clears
rock.
to outside of charge range of the Chaos Lord because they're a bit scared of him.
That's a nice boulder.
They'll say that's a nice boulder. He's come ambling forward, so I might last cannon somebody to death.
Yeah.
The Trojan, his faithful dog, has followed him.
Yes, of course.
This one has actually advanced, so I'm going to try and nick that objective with this Lehman Rush because you've got objective secured. Oh, what is it now? Whatever it's called.
What, the Defenders of Guard or whatever, I don't know what they call it.
Humanities.
OBSEC.
Yeah, OBSEC.
What about this guy? What's he doing?
He's come smashing forwards.
Yes. He looks like he doesn't like these two.
Yeah, well, they're weirdly.
I'm
The
feeling
threat
bulky.
is here. But these two, man, you don't leave those alive, do
He's
you?
taken against them now, and quite strongly. He's only hitting on 6s.
Yes, indeed.
Shoot what you can kill, as certain people say.
And then these guys have just shuffled.
Commander shuffled forwards. He's gone 7, so the heavy bolter's going to be hitting on 5s anyway. Well, no, he's bottom bracket anyway, so his heavy bolter's going to be 6, and the
Turret is 5.
Turret's for 5s.
Sweet.
So
But then these guys have just ran away.
they very bravely ran away.
Fair. That makes sense.
Just not good enough. The Emperor's going to have you all executed.
Fair enough. So there you go. So that is the end of the movement phase. So the shooting phase coming up. So the volcano cannon carrier, the shadow sword. So what's he gonna shoot, Andy? What's he gonna shoot?
He's going for Warlord kill.
He's going for Warlord kill. What do you mean he's going for Warlord kill?
Taken against the Warlord, so I'm going to shoot him with the volcano cannon.
Him.
Volcano cannon, last cannon's into him. Heavy bolter, see if I can see how much desert I can smear him over.
Okay, what would you like to do first?
Should we start with the heavy bolter?
Yes. 18 heavy bolter shots coming up. So guys, it is 18 bolter shots. Hitting on 6s now.
6s.
You can do it. 6s and then 3s. So that's 5 hits.
5 hits.
How many wounds has he got, Neil?
It's 4 or 5.
It's 4 or 5. And an armour save of? You find that out while Andy rolls to wound.
3's to wound.
3's to wound. It's 5 wounds.
At -1.
At -1. We'll come back when Neil knows what he does, except for hiding behind a rock. So he does have a refractor field.
Yeah.
So he's done 5 within 1.
For the Chaos Guards.
And 4 wounds. And he takes 4 wounds.
Yeah, that might have been enough to kill him.
You've got 2 command points left.
I'm going to keep those 2 command points just in case.
Goodbye, little silhouettes.
His ghillie suit clearly didn't work.
Volcano cannon and las cannons coming up. guys. I'm in tears again. Andy, volcano cannon. Last cannons.
I'm going to volcano cannon in his bottom.
Go for it.
3d6 shot.
Burn that, Kate.
2, 5.
3d3 shots. Not 3d6. It's 3d6 that turn into d3s.
Oh,
So that's 5 shots.
Yes, I said it's 5.
That's what he said.
I said 5.
He did.
I said 5.
I wasn't listening.
Hitting on sixes.
This is where I keep going wrong, so stop listening to people. Or so my wife says.
Can the iron, what do they call it, iron halo, or is it? It's not an iron halo in the Chaos book, is it?
It's just been awesome.
It's just be an awesome save. Can it save and evolve from a volcano cannon? Some would say no, but there is one hit. Okay.
2's to wound.
2's to wound.
Got plenty
Don't choke.
Got plenty of command points.
It's definitely going to wound. It's a wound, Neil. 4 plus invulnerable save. Can the bottom save him from the volcano cannon? I'm doing this to extend the footage because this is a very short battle report. Tension. Suspense. Go! He passes his invul!
He's alive!
Yes, he is awesome.
Gordon's alive!
Okay, so it's 2 last cannons. This is what's going to kill him. It's going to be very uneventful.
Oh, just
hit.
miss.
Today.
Or just miss.
There we go. So the big boy is done. He kills a 25 point commander.
But he's killed my only auto gun and chainsaw on the table.
This is very true. That's
It's a
like
moral victory.
Now
it is 25% of your army you've just killed
Pretty much.
with one shot.
20.
Crazy.
There's another guy down
It's
here.
definitely a third of my infantry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So what's next, Andy?
I'm going to continue the theme of las cannons.
With the Predator Annihilator? Not
yeah.
Predator Annihilator, Lehman Russ Annihilator.
Tim and Russ.
So 4 last cannon shots into the commander, the captain,
Yeah.
the lord,
Yeah, to make use of the Trojans reroll.
of course. So it's 4s to hit, re-rolling. Thank the lord you're re-rolling.
Who's Lord? Not
Oh
my
lord.
Lord of mankind.
3 hits.
It is 2's to wound. That's 3 wounds, Neil. It's 3 4 invulnerables. He fails 2. He's going to let 2 go through.
I'm gonna have to.
2d6 damage.
How many wounds has he got?
He's normally got 5, but his Warlord trait gives him an extra 1.
So 6. Well, that's 5.
And I can ignore wounds on a 6.
Unless Andy wants to do a re-roll.
I think I might reroll that one.
Well, that's 6.
Do I get the power point? I don't get it back. I'm rude's that.
So 6 wounds. If you pass 1, he's alive. He passes 1. He's alive.
Just like that.
Good.
He's alive. It lives. He's got 1 wound left.
Now the heavy bolt.
Now the heavy bolt. Always so uneventful.
Hitting on 5s, rerolling.
Re-rolling anything but 4s.
Oh yeah.
Because it's -1 to hit. Because you moved. 1 hit. It's a wound. It's 1 3 up, 4 up save.
He's got a flesh metal exoskeleton, so
he's
he's
got
got
2
a,
up.
2 up, so
So it's
3
3
up.
Which he passes. Look at those 6s from the swanky dice. You're liking those dice?
He's alive.
Definitely better than my regular Hellstorm dice.
Well, there you go. It says it all.
Such nice action.
Yes, indeed.
Actually, the Trojan's going to shoot at somebody.
The church is going to shoot a heavy bolter.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
I know.
Hitting on 5s. Did the Trojan not advance? Or was I
No,
mistaken?
he advanced.
Ah, okay. So 1 hit. Wound on 3s. 6 by 4 board and Andy's missed it probably 10 times.
Still good.
All passed. So, Andy, you've got 2 tanks left because this one advanced. You've got these 2.
I've got a squad to shoot.
You've got a squad to shoot, of course.
Not in rapid fire range, I
No.
don't think.
No, you're not. You're going to be way out because it's more than 12 inches for the charge.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 3 plasma shots.
It is. I'm issuing the reroll 1 order.
Okay.
He came.
Are you overcharging?
Oh,
He's got 1 wound left, but if you overcharge, it'll be 2 to wound.
yeah, it's overcharge. Always go. Always full
So it's
fat.
3s
First
re-rolling
guy.
1. Well, it's
He's only
that.
got 1 shot.
Yeah, you may as well just roll 3 dice. Because it's
yeah.
1 shot each. Cool. And then an extra shot because you rolled a 6.
No,
No,
not
because
with
you're not in half
Not in
range.
half range. So
It
3.
would have been,
If
but we
hadn't
because
checked the rules.
we learned that last turn.
We checked in the book.
So it's 2s to wound. It's 3 wounds. It's 3 4 up invulns. And he does fail 2.
So that's only 4 damage, isn't it? I ain't finished yet.
You haven't finished yet because 4 wounds go through. It's 4 6 up saves.
No.
No, he's dead.
Okay, the next one will have to go. Would you like to gentlemen. So, 2 Lehman Russes left. What would you like to do, Andy?
Command tank shooting at the Vanquisher.
Okay. So, are you shooting twice, I presume?
Yep, less than 5 inches.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
2d3 shots?
2d6 shots.
2d6, of course. It's the big cannon, not the little one.
Yep, 7.
Are you overcharging?
Oh yeah, I was full fat.
No, why not? Hitting
Right.
on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, 1 causes a mortal wound. He has actually already taken 1, so he's
Doesn't
No.
take any more wounds.
6 hits.
4 to wound.
Yep.
So 2 wounds. 2
6
6-up saves.
Nope.
Fails in both.
4.
Takes 4 wounds. He's down to 8.
And the last cannon.
And the last cannon hitting on 4s because you moved.
Yep. Misses.
Misses. Okay. Next.
Going to order him to re-roll 1s,
Yep.
and he's going to fire everything at the Wartsmith,
Who's on 2 wounds?
Yes.
who was on 2 wounds.
Sweet.
And I'm
Okay.
overcharging because always go full fat.
Yep. Go for it. So 2d3 shots.
It's only 1d6 because he moved more than 5 inches.
Of course. One shot.
I'm going to use a command point.
Okay. It's 5 shots.
That's alright.
It's not bad.
I can live with that.
Hitting on 5s now because of your bracket, I presume.
Yeah.
Reroll him once. Reroll one of them. So it gets 2 hits.
2 hits.
Wounding on 2s.
2 to wound.
It's 1 wound.
1 wound.
It's -3, so it's a 5-up save.
Nope.
Did
Roll
you fail?
He's got
What's
2
your fail?
wounds.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
He's in a command point and you're saving him.
I've got to save him.
Okay. You still got 2 left. And the heavy bolter does nothing. So I believe that's the end of the shooting phase.
Yes.
No charges.
There's nobody to charge
No.
or in range.
Okay. So that is the end of the Imperial Guard turn 3. Neil, would you like to see if the Rangers get extended by 18?
Nope.
Which he does not, so his range is 24 still. Okay, so Renegades, 2 tank phase coming up.
Oh,
You guys arguing again.
maybe.
He still loves me.
So guys, that's the end of the movement phase because there wasn't one.
Yep.
So it's the shooting phase. Are you going to try and kill that tank now?
Yeah, my guys are actually going to try and do some of this turn.
It's always a good idea.
I think what's going wrong is he's not looking what he's doing.
Of course he's not. There you go. So what would you like to do first?
So the Vanquisher, surprisingly,
Yes.
is going to shoot everything into the Shadow Sword.
Okay, so what would you like to shoot first? The
Vanquish cannon,
Okay, so it's double shots because you're not moved.
with 1 hit. And it's 4s to wound.
4s to wound. He's wounded.
That's -2 or 3, I think.
Well, roll a save. If it's a 1, it doesn't matter. Well, it's a 4, so if it's got to be -2 at least.
It's going to be at least -2. Now, Vanquish cannons roll 2d6, pick the highest for damage.
Here he goes. You need a 6. You've rolled a 4 and a 1. You finally got that wound through, Neil. You've got 2 command points left and probably 1 turn to go.
I think I'm going to use a command point on my 1, because at
Makes
least I'm
sense.
doing 4 damage.
So it's down to 2 unless you roll a 5 or a 6.
Down to 1.
He's got 6 wounds
I'm
left.
sorry, yeah. I've rolled a 4.
So he takes 4 wounds. He's down to 2 wounds and Neil has 1 command point left. However, Andy, would you like to try and steal a command point on a 5? No.
No, I don't want to steal any command point. Stealing's wrong.
So the last cannon
Last cannon.
hits.
Wounded on 3s. Does not wound.
2 plasma cannons, full fat.
2 full fat plasma cannons, 2d3 shots.
So 4 shots.
Hitting on 3s, we what?
Hit on 4.
4s, it's 1 hit.
But I don't kill myself.
4s to wound. Boop. 8 wounds.
Yeah, 6.
Okay, so on a 6.
No.
Oh, it does die. So on a 6 he'll blow up.
Ecstasy.
It does not blow up. Do you want a command point hit? So the Shadow Sword is destroyed. Shame, it was cool rocking around and it does look very pretty. But you've done it. Take you 3 turns though. But you've got 1 Lehman Russ left. And you can see that Lehman Russ there, and
Yeah,
that's probably the only one he can reach.
I'm going to shoot the commander.
Cool. So let's do the battle cannon first.
So battle cannon first for 8
8 shots, not bad at all.
And 4s.
Cool.
Yeah.
5 hits. 4s to wound. So that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds, -2.
Where are these dice last turn, Neil?
See what I could have done with more than 2 tanks left.
So -2, so it's 5 ups. 2 go through, so it's 2d3 damage.
For 5 damage.
5
Down
wounds.
to 5.
Ooh, bracketed.
Okay, so we've got a las cannon. Hitting on 4s.
Andy's invading my space.
Sorry.
Hitting on 4s. Misses.
2 heavy plasmas.
Yeah.
Fat.
2d3 plasma shots overcharging for 3 shots.
It's enough. 2 hits.
4s to wound. It's 2 wounds. -3. Oh, it's 4 wounds. It's down to 1. Oh, if only I had like a heavy bolter or something to finish him off. That would have just been.
He's a bit too far to charge as well.
Would have been one of them.
Pucker.
Oh well. So that is the end of the Renegades turn 3. Turn 4.
I'll take that.
It's turn 4, isn't it?
It's a turn
Yes.
after the first. But
So it's
before the
Imperial
last.
Guard turn 4 coming up.
Movement.
Okay, so turn 4 for the Astra Militarum movement phase. Some shuffling, some lurking, because we can't do all the shuffling. It's got to be some lurking as well, especially over here.
Got to be careful. He's on the back foot now.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
on the back foot. He's lost, what, 500 points? Maybe?
Yes. 530. 5.
Well, I don't know. I may only have 2 tanks left, but he's got 2 semi-crippled tanks.
Yeah.
And one
Yeah.
that's out of range.
Yes, so we were just
He's only
discussing.
got 1 fully effective tank this turn.
The Lehman Russ Annihilator couldn't actually move into range of this tank because it's only 24 inches and he was like over 30.
Yeah.
Well, over 35, sorry, because he moves 10. So he couldn't
Yeah.
actually reach, so he's hiding behind a rock.
Tactically sitting on an objective.
With these guys that are doing it for him, but you know,
So
tactically
say
sitting on objective.
I have a bit of gripe about this because the mission's big guns never tire, but he's clearly got his feet up.
Along with the Trojan that's been carrying him anyway.
I'm taking the moral victory on this one.
So these guys have jumped down onto that objective. The Warlord and this unit are around here looking like they want to steal this objective. And then these 3 Lehman Russes have all brought their guns to bear.
Although they're all, the 2 of them are bracketed, so they're likely to miss.
Yep, so this guy will be hitting on 5s because he's the commander.
Yep.
And he'll be hitting on 5s because he's in the middle bracket.
Yeah.
Think
No,
so?
yeah.
Something like that. He's in the lowest bracket, so he's the worst suffering, and he's in the middle.
Yeah.
And this one's on full fat. So, that is the end of the movement phase. So, the shooting phase coming up. So, guys, it is the shooting phase. So, Andy, where would you like to start?
I will start with the commander who's broken.
The broken commander. Battered and bruised in
Battered
the
and bruised.
husk of a tank. Would you like to shoot the plasma first?
Yes.
You can overcharge it?
Oh, yeah, might as well.
May as well. It'd be funny. 2 shots.
And a command point re-roll that.
4 shots.
Do I get it back?
Yes.
I do.
Finally.
How many have you got? Like 5, 3, 2,
15, 20.
whatever.
I've lost count.
Probably, let's say 2. I've seen you use lots of
God.
rerolls and not get many back.
God, don't run out of command points.
So it's 4 shots, hitting on 5s,
Yeah.
and he ones, he dies.
Yeah.
And there's the 1.
Is he dead?
But he does get 1 shot, 1 hit. Falls to wound. It's a wound at -3. So this tank's already taken our wound, does it?
We think so, yeah. So
And
he
he
takes
fails.
another 2.
So he's down to 9. So I believe you can finish off your shots. We'll double check the wording.
It's, when the plasma guns finish shooting.
We'll just double check because it is different. We'll shoot the last gun. See if it hits.
No.
It does hit. So we'll double check, see if you can actually use it. Hey guys, so it was a miss anyway because he moved. So it'd be 6s to hit because he's BS 5 now. But it does die. So does he blow up on a 6? He does not. So there you go. That's the command tank dead.
These
And a
tanks
point
are going
for
a bit
Neil.
quietly today, I think.
Yes. They're kind of just like crumbling into the dust. Into the dust.
Dust.
And the endless sounds provided by Gamemat.eu. Check them out.
Dust.
Look at that for a swagway.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's next?
Going to do the
This one?
undamaged.
The undamaged one. Into this guy.
Yep, he's not moved. He's moved less than 5 inches.
Okay, so 2d3 shots from the top.
2d6.
2d6 shots. I keep saying, Neil, why have you brought tiny plasma cannons when Andy's got big plasma cannons?
Because I gave Andy all my big plasma cannons.
Okay, so it is falls to hit, and wounds them, and wounding yourself on ones.
2.
Well, there's no ones.
There's 3. There's 4 misses.
Two hits. Falls to wound. It's 1 wound.
Yep.
On 6 up, he saves it. He does not, so he's down to 7. Okay. Then heavy bolter for days. 9 heavy bolter shots hitting on 5s. So 4 hits. Not bad.
That'll do.
5s to wound. It's 1 wound. It's -1. It's a 4 up save. He's passed. He's still on 7 wounds. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Good work, Neil.
Yeah.
You've done a good.
Guns aren't working, but the armour's just fine.
So this one over here.
Rinse and repeat.
Into this guy.
Into that guy.
Not into this guy.
No.
Okay.
He's moved less than 5.
Okay, so 2d6, Andy. 2d6. I've learned. That's 3 shots.
That's pretty poor.
That is pretty poor. Falls to hit. Oh, is it? No, it's 5, so he's damaged, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he takes a wound.
Takes a wound, so he's down to 5. 1 hit.
He's limping.
He's limping.
Does not wound. And the heavy bolter hitting on 6s.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
So that's the end of your turn,
It
I
is.
think. So this Leman Russ is down to 7, this one is down to 11. Neil, do the guns get longer? So it's going to be, you're going to extend the guns by 24 inches, so it'll be a 36 inch range now, because it's turn 5.
I'll just rub it a bit first, see if I can get it bigger. Nope.
Nope. So it's
not
still 24 inches. So it's Renegades turn 4. I imagine you're not even going to move, are you?
I might.
You might do. Okay, so we'll see you in a minute.
No.
Okay guys, so that's the end of the movement phase. So nothing happened.
Save and fuel.
That's it. Because they need to save them for the guns, right?
Damn straight.
So it's Renegades turn 4 shooting phase. What would you like to do, Neil?
So, my Vanquisher is going to shoot him.
Okay. Everything.
Everything.
Cool. So we're going to do the Vanquisher first. Hitting on 4s. That's
hit.
1 hit. Falls to wound. It does not wound.
Last cannon.
You do have a command point left.
I'm saving it.
You're saving the command point.
Hits.
I couldn't see it. It's a hit.
It's a 4.
3's to wound.
It's a wound. It's a 4.
It's -3. Oh, it's d6. It does go through at d6 damage.
For
That's
4.
a 4.
I'm liking my 4s this turn.
Yes. It's 8 wounds left.
So,
2
2
plasma
cannons
guns.
on full fat. For 5 shots.
D3, not D6, because they are small.
2d3. Still 5 shots.
Falls to hit, and in 1s he takes another wound and be down to 6. So he takes 2 wounds, he's down to 5 and misses.
That's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate.
Okay.
So we've got 1 Leman Russ left. So
he's
again,
gonna fire
one of the
two-
shortest turns ever in
He's going to fire
Warhammer.
his 2 plasma cannons at them.
Makes sense.
His last cannon, battle cannon at that.
Sweet. Okay, what would you like to do first?
Point it the right way.
Cool.
Can't have tanks and not point them where they look.
Okay, so
Battle cannon first.
sure. 5 shots.
Oh, he's slowing down a bit now.
Yeah, that's
Bit
it.
weary.
Engine's getting cold because he's not moving. It's 3 hits.
3 hits.
Falls to wound.
It's
2 wounds.
-2.
2 5-up saves. He passes them both. Just like that.
How-
Makes it look easy.
How rude.
So,
Last cannon.
Hitting on 4s. Misses.
No, I'm saving my rerolls for this.
Saving your plasma gun.
Plasma
Your
guns.
command point. So 2d3 plasma gun shots. It's 3 shots.
I'm going to reroll that one.
You're gonna command point it for the last one. It's 3 shots, and does Andy nick it?
No.
No.
So, first hit. These are not full fat though.
No, you don't need to be. So 1 hit. It's 2s.
It's a 2.
It's 1 dead. It's -3.
one dead.
1 straight dead.
Blat. Bink.
Okay. So I believe that's the end of the shooting phase.
It is.
Charge.
Charge phase?
No, not really, because
No.
all he's going to do is run off.
Yeah. Well, he could run off, or he could stay there and shut down 50% if you're shooting.
Could build down Overwatch.
Maybe. Okay, so that was the end of turn 5. We've actually made it to turn 5. I'm quite surprised, I'll be honest, guys.
Just getting started.
So Andy, it is the movement phase for you. So that is Astra Militarum turn 5 coming up. Okay guys, so it's turn 5 for the guard. movement phase. I can't really make my mind up what I'm going to call them, so I keep mixing and matching. Have you
The
noticed?
oscillators.
Everyone noticed. Let's see.
They've been named.
Yes. Okay. So movement has happened. Talk to me about it, Andy.
So the Annihilator's moved around the corner to get a line of sight on the Vanquisher.
Okay.
You can vanquish the Vanquisher.
Yeah.
He's sat stock still to just
Makes sense.
shots into.
There's no point moving him now. She's still in range.
Yeah.
Everyone else has got the objectives.
Yeah. So then this one again sat on the objective.
Just stayed still as well.
Yeah. And
Okay.
if they survive another turn, they're going to nick the objective off that Lehman Russ. But
Oh.
I'd be surprised if they do, if I'm entirely honest.
That'd be cheeky, wouldn't it?
That would be deeply cheeky.
Okay. So the shooting phase. Where would you like to start? You've got a couple of choices now.
I'll start this end.
Okay.
Start with him.
Yeah. Everything into this one?
Yep, everything.
You've only taken one wound so far?
Yep.
And he's got 5 left.
He's got 5 left, he's got 11 left.
Cool.
So 2d6 shots.
2d6 plasma shots. 4 shots.
Reroll that one.
Command point. 9 shots.
Do we get it back? No.
No. So 9 shots coming up.
Right.
Here he goes.
So he's on 5s,
Because you're bracketed.
and I'm overcharging because of reasons.
Because that's what we do.
This is what we do.
5s. And takes a mortal wound.
Takes a
Down
wound.
to 4 wounds. So 4 hits.
4 hits, that's not bad. I can live with that. I'll knock that down to now to 4 when I'm thinking about it. If it stays on 4, there we go. Jobs are good.
4's to wound. It's 2 wounds at -3. So it's 2 6-up saves. It passes 1, it's only 2
So
wounds.
he's down to
9. 9, yes.
9.
Heavy bolter.
The mighty heavy bolter.
Hitting on 6s.
Oh, hit on
5s.
5.
Because you've not moved. 1 hit. I told you it's hitting on 6s. 1 wound. 1 4-up save.
He saved. It's a 6.
I can even
does
see it
save.
through that little window there.
I can't.
Hatchway.
Cool.
Saved it.
So he's on 9 wounds. We'll get a dice from him in a minute.
I'm going to play Vengeance for Cadia on him.
How rude.
I know.
It'd be rude not to at this point.
Do I get my command point back?
Yes,
I
you do.
I've
See.
no idea how many I've got. There should
Do
be
you want to
some-
get a
I'm gonna
Blackstone Fortress dropped on your planet? Because
I'm gonna
that's
say
how you
it's
get a
1
Blackstone
left.
Fortress dropped on
I
your
think I've
planet.
been keeping count. It's about 1.
It's about
I'm sure
1.
everyone else knows and I'm wrong, but I think it's 1.
I don't think we even know how many started, to be honest.
No.
God don't even run out of
It started with 9.
Don't.
With 9, yeah. Only 9.
9!
Okay.
So because he's not moved, again he's overcharging.
2d6 shots. 10 shots. This could be a dead vanquisher.
It could be a dead execution as well if he rolls 8 ones.
But
Twice.
yes. So it's 4s. Is he in top bracket because they got 8 wounds?
So,
So it's 4s re-rolling. Well,
there's 5 ones.
No, there's not.
indeed. 4 hits so far, re-rolling. Well, there's a 1. So
There's
you
a
do
1.
take a wound, you're down to 7.
It only generates 1 more hit.
It wasn't hardly even worth it.
Oh.
But it's the reroll to wound that's also quite useful.
Yeah, so it's 4s re-rolling. Re-roll 2 of them. So it's 4 wounds. 4 6-up saves. Here he goes. He passes 1, so he does take 6 damage. He is destroyed. Does he blow up? He grinds to dust.
Blip.
Just falls
Never
in
mind.
half.
That's it. He's gone. So there's 1 tank left,
Who's out of range?
and he is the only one in range. Well, the other one can shoot when he's out of range, as you said.
I can't actually see him, it's too dark.
It is too dark.
Right. Now I'm going to
So-
spring into action and table him.
You might do, but that is actually the end of turn 5.
It is.
So the game might end. So currently, Neil, you've killed a Shadow Sword, which is 2 points. You've killed how many Russes?
1.
1 Russ. Any other heavy supports?
No.
So you've got 3, plus this, which is 6. That's 6 points, Neil.
6 is all you need.
However, Andy, how many
That's
have you
as many
killed?
tanks I started with.
How many have you killed? So he's killed 5,
Yeah.
Tanks?
5 tanks.
plus Warlord.
Yep.
That's 6, 9, 12, 15. It's 15
Chance
6.
he's got line breaker at the end of the game as well. Not sure.
It does have to be wholly within, so it could be, it might not. Well, to be fair, yeah. I forgot about deployment, didn't I? So
It
obviously
comes out into the
it's
middle.
just like, yes. So, Neil, on a 3+, you lose with a 15-6. No, sorry, on a 3+, you don't. You carry on. On a 1 or a 2, you lose with a 15-6. It does carry on a 4. So it is Renegades turn 6 coming up.
Get tabled.
Yes, I am.
We forgot to do a roll though. It's
Yeah.
turn 6. So on a 4+, all ranges are extended by.
It's about an inch, I think.
No, I think it's 30 inches now. So it'd be 42-inch max range.
Nope.
Which it does not. They are still on 24 inches.
No!
It's the long night.
Bye.
It is the long dark. So movement phase is done.
Yep.
Obviously. Neil, when was the last time you moved the tanks?
I think
Turn two?
I think I played a game like last week or something. Something like that.
They deployed there. So shooting phase. What would you like to do with him? It's all or nothing now.
2 plasma cannons into them.
Sure.
Last cannon, battle cannon into that.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to start off with my lesser weapons now because these are the ones that actually matter.
Yeah. So 2d3
thing.
plasma guns.
3 shots.
3 shots. It's enough. 4s to hit. It's 2 hits. It's 2s to kill. He kills him. He finally kills the
That's a
guardsman.
shock.
Only took him 5 turns, 6 turns to kill some guardsmen.
No, I'm going to be shooting some turns.
So it's the
Battle cannon?
The battle cannon, sorry, so 2d6 shots. That's 3. With no re-rolls. 4s. That's 2 hits. It's good. To be fair, that's about the same amount of hits you've been getting all game.
1 wound.
It's 1 wound at -2. And he passes.
Oh, Andy.
Sauce.
You're not coming back yet.
Last cannon.
Misses.
Misses.
That's why I don't put las cannons on ordinary Russes.
And that's the end of Neil's turn. That's the end of turn 6. You've currently scored no more points.
Well,
So it's still 6 points.
I've killed twice as many models of Andy's that turn as I have on the table.
There's no denying it.
So it's a fact.
So it's
I work only in facts.
So turn 6, Randy is getting range turn. So we'll be back in a second at the end of the movement phase. Okay guys, so it's the round 6. The Astra Militarum movement phase is complete. Some tanks have shuffled.
There's been shuffling.
Someone's been shuffling. So the guardsmen have stayed still, the scions, but these 3 have moved forwards in range of the last Lehman Russ on the battlefield.
I've got this.
You've got this. So this guy's he moved less than half?
No, he's moved his full 10 inches. He can only fire.
He's moved less than half.
He's moved less than half.
Okay. So, do you still suffer the minus for moving if you move more than half, or is it just completely ignored because you're a tank?
Just
You're a Lehman Russ?
just the turret. You
Okay.
just don't get to fire twice.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it was if you move less than half, you don't suffer the minus and fire twice. But
Yeah.
there you go. So, where would you like to start?
We will start over here because he's not moved at all.
Okay. So he's got 2d6 plasma shots at full fat, I presume.
Full fat.
That's 5 shots.
I'm not going to re-roll.
No, you've only got 1 left.
Yeah. I want to save that. I was going to say that for something specific.
Yes, for something, some revenge. Some would say.
Some sort of vengeance of some description.
Just do us a favour and roll 4 ones.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Neil.
They didn't roll any. You got 2 hits.
2 hits.
It's 4s to wound with the plasma. It's 1 wound at -3. Does pass as well with a Millhouse.
Well worth waiting for.
Millhouse.
So he's currently on 9 wounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Heavy bolter.
2 hits. 5s to wound.
No
Nothing.
wounds. No wounds.
Okay.
Now I'm going to play Vengeance for Cadia, my last command point.
Yes, do you get it back? You do.
I
So
do.
it's not your last command
I've
point.
got a command point.
Who's going to use it?
Yeah, give me a minute. See how many. I'm going to start with the heavy bolters because, yeah,
So he's going to use it.
he's going to use
Avengers
it.
Cadia.
He's
Okay.
using Vengeance for Cadia.
Okay.
Right.
Heavy bolters first. Hitting on 4s. Or is it 5s? Did you...
Just because he's moved.
Oh, it's 5s he's moved, isn't it? Yeah.
They can't be roll 4s.
So re-rolling 3 of them. So they are missed. So it's 4 hits, 5 hits. Wounded on 5s. Re-rolling. Try again.
Good thing, good job re-rolling.
It's 1 wound at -1. And a 4
I
up.
would do a Plinker wound off.
He does
Yep.
blink a wound off, he's down to 8.
Right.
Plasma cannon. 2d6 shots. It's 3 shots.
Now I'm going to re-roll the 1.
Command point.
Last command point.
5 shots. Do you get it back?
No.
No. So that is the end of the command points.
No more command points.
It's 5 4s to hit.
Yep.
Re-rolling.
Hey, takes one.
It does take a wound. And down a bracket, I presume.
Yeah, down to 6.
Wow.
It's not going to affect him now.
4s to wound.
4's re-rolling.
Oh. Oh, it's only 2. It's not enough to kill him. It passes 1, so it's only 2 damage. He's down to 6. So you've also bracketed now. So now we have las cannons.
Only firing the ones.
2 las cannon shots. Hitting on 4s,
Hitting on 4's re-rolling because of the Trojan part at his back end.
of course.
Luckily re-rolling.
Right, thankfully re-rolling. Well, that's twice missed.
My heart bleeds for you.
Yeah.
Heavy bolter. Re-rolling hits. All
See,
hit.
Heavy bolter did better.
Well, actually, heavy.
Actually, heavy bolter 4 didn't hit because you moved.
Yeah, it was actually
So
1
only
missed.
2 hits.
It's alright, we'll just roll the two wounds again. 1 wound.
One wound.
That's fair.
That's fair. I do
And he
apologise.
passed. It doesn't make a difference. So, that is the end of turn 6. So it's still 15-6 to Andy.
Still got stuff on the table.
We've still got stuff on the table at the end of turn 6, which is surprising,
Who for?
with 6 wounds left. Andy, do you want another turn?
Let's go for it.
Do you want another turn, Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to roll it in a 4-up?
It's his turn.
Oh, it's Andy's turn, of course. You want to roll it in a 4-up? No.
No.
So there you go. That is the end, guys.
Thanks for that.
Thanks for watching, guys.
For the memory.
So, go fill your tankards, grab a drink, and we'll do an outro.
Disembodied shadow sword.
So there you go, guys. What a weird and wonderful game that was. Sadly, we can't sit down and do the outro because we don't have enough chairs. So I've asked them to bring their favourite tanks to school. So Andy, the Shadow Sword was absolutely horrific, but it was also great.
It's a monster.
It's awesome at killing tanks
Oh,
and
totally.
other stuff.
I wish I could have one.
You decided to bring tanks against this.
I know. Hey, it worked, didn't it?
Tanky.
Eventually.
Tanks are playing.
You're welcome.
So that was awesome. You fluffing turn 2 to kill it was just terrible. That's probably where the downfall led.
The joys of a dice game, though, innit?
It is the joys of dice game. I mean, it's pretty nasty in this format, and your Land Raiders are overcosted.
They
I
are.
think.
They are.
Yeah.
Maybe the 4-drop one would have been good with the 4 melter guns. That would be
The
quite
4
good.
pin one definitely would have helped.
Yeah.
And it's got more wounds.
Yes, indeed. But it's points, isn't it?
But it's points. It's 100 points more.
So this is 400 points. Is that right? 400-ish.
460.
that all that
430.
is?
Yeah, 460 odd.
460 odd points.
Yeah, the Achilles, the Hellforged Achilles, is 454 points.
Yeah. So you pay nothing for the guard tanks, and you pay loads for the Imperial ones. Well, the Space Marine ones.
You're paying a lot for the ballistic skill of 3+.
Yeah,
472
exactly.
points.
Yeah.
472 compared to yours, which is a Land Raider that's just a 4-pin bun for the same point.
But saying that, the Achilles would have excelled in that game due to the fact that its ranges were only 24 all game, and 4 multi-melters would have been in range all game.
All game, 24
game.
inches. So obviously the open war, it's really fun. It kind of adds a little bit of a different dynamic to the game, because if this was just big guns never tired, just Dawn of War,
Yeah.
you would have dominated and Neil wouldn't have stood a chance.
Yeah,
But
we've just blasted him off
the
the board.
fact that turn 1 was quite obviously a bit daft, but the fact that like turn 3, turn 4, where you had to keep moving to get to him, you
Yeah.
couldn't just sit at the other side of the board, made it interesting, and I hope you did enjoy watching it, guys.
I love watching tanks. I
Yeah.
love watching tank games, especially when you see them as mobile as that. You hardly ever see tanks moving around in battle reports.
Especially not Imperial Guard, especially not Astra Militarum. They're sat behind a screen of warm bodies.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't get charged turn 1, and then you got the CP farming. That I know we were CP farming, but it didn't really. It went
The
to.
farm was barren most of the
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
It
And
was
also,
too dark.
it was only infantry squad.
Yeah, all my
it,
crops died.
weren't infantry squad, so it was Scion, so it was a bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite fun to watch. I quite enjoyed watching Neil fail to roll dice again.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit common, this, isn't it?
Dice gods hate you.
Yeah,
I
I must
bought
have.
him brand new green dice, green pearl dice.
Beautiful pearl green dice.
Yes, with golden symbols. It just didn't work out.
Chaos gods aren't smiling on me at the minute.
No, exactly.
Armor save gods are though.
Yes, you did make
Well,
sorry,
yeah.
you did make a lot of saves.
If one thing was good, that was definitely durability, which is an Iron Warriors theme, let's be honest.
Exactly. So there you go, guys. Thank you again. Sorry. Thank you again, Andy.
Thank you.
For coming on to the channel, bringing on your awesome, beautifully painted army. So I hope you did enjoy that, guys. Neil,
Tanks.
better luck next time. Hopefully.
Tanks.
So guys, we have been Hellstorm Wargaming. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Thank you again for watching, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. See you later.